Mic check, mic check. Mic 2, mic 2.
Only one rises, one throne, one champion. It's the championship journey. There is a house, give me call. Welcome to the crown. Welcome to the crown. And the road to the crown. Welcome to the crown. And welcome to the crown.
All right, folks, here we are. Gimme Golf Club, the Crown 2026, the road to Pinehurst. My name is Kenny Riley. I am joined with a very special guest, Mr. Cody Collier. How are you, buddy?
I'm glad to be here.
Obviously, Mr. Zach DeGrande is fighting for his ticket, hopefully punching and surviving and advancing, but he is taking on a formidable opponent, Mr. Matt Fowles.
I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up for this.
Yes, both players, lots of power, lots of speed, but here we are getting into the gritty of it. Here's the rub. We are going to move over to Bay 1 for the ceremonious handshake. Friends now and mortal enemies here on after. All right, there are 3 extra bullets for Mr. DeGrande. 6, 14, and the 18th hole.
I like the lineup. I like what we got here. I think Zach's he's in the sweet spot here.
All right, Mr. Fowles here, number 1, Pebble Beach, California. Opting for an iron out the first tee. Oh, yeah. Cuts the quarter. Pretty darn good, Cody. Finds himself in that right side. First cut. No big deal.
Iron off the tee, and I like the look that he's got there. Can't do much better than that. I wish I could hit an iron that far.
I agree. Lots of practice for both of these players this week and the leading up to the match, but here we go. Sack, DeGrande. Ooh, okay. First tee jitters here. Low and left, but in play. It's going to have another look at this. No big deal. Everybody knows the first tee is a little bit of a sidewinder, a crapshoot. Hopefully they make contact. Swing hard in case you miss it, kind of thing. All right. Mr. Zach is looking at 212 yards. Relatively flat lie. But as we know, Pebble Beach, especially this hole, everything wants to come back to the right. All right, towering shot. And there's that right miss, but to be honest, hits it well. It's going to land one of those bunkers.
You're
And yeah, he's got a wedge off here.
You're all right there.
All right, if you're Matt Fowles, 132 yards, second shot, anything on the green, that's got to be what he's thinking here, Cody.
He's got a little bit of a backstop there on the back left of the green. If he's really licking his chops, I think he's going to go for that. But, yeah, center of the green, it's not going to hurt here.
All right, shot is off, and ooh, looks right at the pin. But again, just short, but stays on the surface. Okay, yes, it does. It does come to a stop. It's a great shot for Matt, in for his par. Zach is looking at a 19-yard sand shot. Does have a little bit of room, so it's not something that he's so short-sighted.
No, just got to get a little saucy here, I think. I think this is in the bag.
It does come up a little short. That music stopped. Oh, my gosh. All right, shaking it off. Can't hold this out. No big deal. Needs to make sure no deceleration here on this wedge. I like this one better. Can he? All right, circles it. Showing that he's got his game under control, but does give that one back. Now, on this Saturday evening here at the Gimme Golf Clubhouse here in St. Charles, we are absolutely packed. Match is one for the books. People are coming out, supporting, cheering on their favorite competitor, enjoying some tasty beverages, some libations here. Looper's Pub. Glad to see it and happy all are here. All those of you viewing digitally, appreciate you just the same. Matt Fowles, number 2, Pebble Beach. All right, here we are. The ball shows speed here. Matt just hanging out a little bit to the right. It's going to go ahead and miss that cart path. Gives him a perfect look at 301 yards advanced on the second hole here. I would say that's a pretty darn good miss, Cody.
It's one of the shorter par 5s on the course, and I think this is the one you got to attack. The left side hurts a little more than the right, but Matt's sticking to the right side. I think he's got the right idea there.
All right, big dog sack here on the tee box. Ooh, showcasing some speed himself. Right up central. That's a great drive from Mr. Sack DeGrande.
Absolutely beat.
Now, obviously, Zach used to being inside the booth here, putting on his gamer jersey here, representing Gimme. Radry collab. Sporting tonight, but he is all business tonight. He's looking at 223 yards. Opting for the 7 wood. Beautiful ping G440. Ventus Vilicore Plus red. Oh, and he heels this one towards Cheryl's house. Oh, no. I think I heard some broken glass over there. We got to get out of here. Jerry's going to be pissed. All right, is going to have to take a look. He's opting to re-hit here, Cody, now. Per the rules of the Crown 2026, has to
It's a new club. I think he's trying to get used to it. And,
Technically, it's not even his. It's Bryce's, but he hits this one pretty good. Just towers over that canopy. All right, settles in right before that greenside bunker, giving him an opportunity. All right, Mr. Fowles, 209 yards, just right of the card path here at number 2. Wind is absolutely non-existent right now. Ball's going to be slightly below his feet. May want to push this ball right to left just a touch.
aside from the trees on the right, I think from this area, you just got to be absolutely licking your chops at this shot here.
Yeah, especially the height that he can get on these clubs. These trees are non-existent. Yeah, hoist it up over those trees with a little draw. It's trying everything it can, but does find the center of that greenside right-hand bunker. It's going to have a pretty self-explanatory chip. Maybe just a touch short-sighted with that middle pin placement. Zach's looking at 30 yards. Right up the gut. All right, clipped wedge here from Zach. Settle in. Oh, it's a great shot, just inches past the gimme circle.
Little pickle shot action.
Couple sips of Gatorade, a dilled Gatorade.
Love to see it.
All right, Matt Fowles, 13 yards. Short-sighted bunker shot. Tough play here, but just nips it perfect. But it does scamper over on the backside of the green, so par for Matt Fowles. Taking another one here from Zach. 2 up through 3. I'm sorry, 2 up to 2. All right, this is an interesting hole, Cody. Obviously, we've seen in the matches prior that these players do like to push themselves over to the right-hand side of this tee box, just like Matt's doing, as you see. But I tell you what, this is a true risk-reward here. These trees are not small up the left side, so got to hit this drive with intent.
This hole
Excuse me,
definitely
iron.
favors the draw. Definitely favors the draw.
All right, 150 miles an hour ball speed with an iron. My God, folks. Just absolutely laces a 260-yard 4-iron. Yeah. Sure. Okay, sure. Okay, sure.
It's like a 3-wood, maybe a really good 7-wood downhill for me.
That's a driver for me all day, kid. Okay, here we are. Zach DeGrande, currently 2 down in this matchup, needs to put one in the fairway. Stay contained. All right, towering tee shot with a little draw.
Oh, yes.
Takes off about 80 yards off of this hole. Finds himself in the lower left quadrant of the fairway. Rolls into that rough. It's a great shot from Zach DeGrande.
I tell you what, Kenny, that's what dreams are made of right there.
Couldn't said it any better myself. At Fowles, 112 yards. Number 3, Pebble Beach. Ooh, a little compressed, sawed-off wedge, headed right at the pin. Does favor a little left side, and everything goes. Oh, he's flirting, but does. I think, honestly, Cody, I think that is on the fringe. So
I don't know if that's gonna be frog's hair, but it's damn close.
I think it's def frog's
Damn
hair.
close.
DFH. Hairs are real. All right, Zach, looking at 73 yards out of this first cut.
More yacht rock right now, please.
All right, a Christopher Cross wedge here for Zach. Headed right at the pin. Oh, just a little bit short of that circle, but a great wedge.
Just as I thought. Frog's hair. Frog's hair.
As we thought, Mr. Fowles does have his third shot. The ability to putt, chip, whatever he likes.
He likes to chip.
But just 10 yards off this green. All right, scampers in, needs to settle, and does miss the gimme circle.
Zach's going to get one back here.
So to me, Cody, that's always a putt. I'm not saying anything against strategy or thought process here, but that's the last thing that you want to happen is just have a chip catch a little too clean or maybe a little too low, and it rolls through that gimme circle. A putt can kind of gauge that speed a little bit better, but it's an opportunity for Zach to keep his. He grabs one back there. So
personally, I like the wedge, but you know I'm not in the tournament anymore, so that says a lot.
Neither am I, Cody. Neither am I. All right, Zach steals the box here. Scampering his way up to the tee box, searching for his favorite tee. All right, number 4 stretches out 315 yards. Does give these players just a little bit more of a abbreviated hallway that they need to guide this shot into the fairway. All right, hits it hard to the right. He's going to ask for it to draw. Oh, my goodness. To be honest, this is pretty darn perfect. And here you hear it.
That's what we like to see.
The roaring of the crowd here. Lots of supporters here for Mr. DeGrande.
He was flirting with the trees there for a second.
Yeah, you know, it's favoring that right side. You do run the risk, but Matt nudging that ball just so ever so slightly to the left-hand side, give him a little bit more room. Does have the big dog in hand here, Cody. All right, laces one. 175 miles an hour ball speed, cruising towards the bunker up there, but does find himself with a flat lie, but carries almost 300 yards.
I don't know about you, Kenny, but Matt makes me want to go work out.
Yeah, you know, I don't have that membership to those gyms anymore, man. I'm against him, but he is very fit. I'm going to live vicariously through him and all those that do that. All right, Mr. DeGrande, 52 yards, second shot, number 4, Pebble Beach. All right, pushes it out to the left. Does it get a nudge? And it does!
Let's go.
Lights the lamp.
Let's make Matt work for it.
All right, here we go. Matt Fowles, second shot, 25 yards. Front fairway bunker to the right. Short-sided pin. Oh, it's a good wedge. Needs to go. Oh, he does it. Oh, my goodness. Nearly dunks it. And he answers right back, Cody. Both players.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
It's there you go. Both players birdie. No blood there at the fourth. We're here to our first par 3 at Pebble Beach. 182 yards. Now, obvious right miss is dreadful, but the left miss is probably just as dreadful.
This hole haunts me in my dreams. I promise you that. Like, this hole haunts me.
All right, Zach DeGrande. Oh, a little Hideki one arm. See if it's going to fade for him. It's trying, folks. It's trying. Does he get a nudge? Okay.
It's very manageable.
A couple of gosh darns over there from Bay 1, but all in all, a good miss. It's going to have his time to shine. Now, Matt, looking to aim just a little bit right of this flag. All right, compressed golf ball, Cody. Headed up the right, trying to draw. Here it comes. Looks absolutely perfect. Oh, my gosh.
Dart.
180 on the dot, just outside the gimme circle. So in for his par. Zach with the chance here. As you can see, that green moves left to right. Left side's going to kick everything down away to the right side for these players. Gets it good. Needs to settle in here. Okay. So Zach does miss the gimme circle. Does card a bogey there. Gives Mr. Fowles back one more. Extending his lead to 2 up through 5 holes. Okay. Hole 6 is the first pop. Extra bullet. Mr. DeGrande will receive on this hole. Matt grabs that tee box, says, I'll take it from here. Yes. All right. Matt opting for the 3-wood. All right, 164 miles an hour ball speed with the fairway wood. Headed up the left side. Maybe just gets a little nudge here to stay out of those fairway bunkers, and it does. That's amazing.
I could never.
Shout out, Ryan. I found the 3-wood, and it just is nuclear right now. All right, Zach currently 2 down in this matchup versus the Mr. Matt Fowles, but has 1 extra bullet here. See if he can make it work for him.
Second hand, I like this move. I think this is the way to go.
All right, high flying ball. Honestly, that's the preferred miss here. Still carrying well over 270 yards. And these two are sitting right next to each other. One's a driver, one's a 3-wood. Okay. So Matt Fowles does have 217 yards up first. Anything up this hill, we want to stay as left as we can relative to that fairway. So you can see that WF on the right-hand side. It has magnetic powers with golf balls. So
He's got iron hand. That was thumped.
all right, Matt Fowles flirting with that right side, Cody. All right. Ooh. Okay, distance was good, but he will have a little lip issue here out of that green side bunker. Right side of this green. This is the time, Cody. Zach looking at 216 yards. Anything near the green.
7 wood in hand. I like this move. I like it a lot.
All right, doesn't catch it like he likes it, but all in all, a preferred miss up there. He's going to give himself a good look. All
He's
right.
got one in the chamber here, so I like these odds.
He's left with 50 yards, pins stretched all the way back on this green here at the 6th. Does he choose to fly it all the way back there or get something on the ground and travel towards it? It's a pretty good looking wedge here, Cody. Just needs to get on its horse.
Yeah.
All right. Does what he needs to do. Understood his assignment. Not trying to get too greedy here. Now, Matt has a pretty good amount of room between him and the hole. But, again, who knows with this lip of this bunker. Oh, it's an excellent wedge here. And finds the gimme circle. This guy is good.
He came to golf today. He's golfing that ball, and he's making Zach work for it. I love to see it.
And neutralized pop there. Zach does have the net birdie, matching Mr. Fowles' birdie. We're here to the epic, iconic number 7, 110 yards, down 28 feet. Matt Fowles up first. All right, holding this finish, leading a little bit, asking for it to just come on back. And does miss the green a little bit to the left on the backside. All right, Zach needs to assert some dominance here and put one on the green. Hopefully it can travel inside that gimme circle. All right, healthy swing here from Zach. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. Okay, just a few feet short of that
Safely on
gimme
the dance
circle.
floor.
Now, Cody, we've seen this before. The wedges, especially out of this second cut of rough. Obviously, indoors, we're hitting off a perfect lie, listening to a perfect yacht rock song, but can Matt Fowles control this wedge and find that gimme circle? Judges it pretty darn well. And there it is. All right, both players in for par, no blood. Match remains 2 up for Mr. Fowles. We're headed to hole 8. Okay, Matt's tee shot, low and smothered, but it is headed to the left. It needs to bypass any of the cart path, but okay. It's our first wayward tee shot here. No big deal. Still has plenty of power, as we've seen. That the distance is relative for his swing speed, so no big deal. It's Zach choosing less than. The song request for Zach, and I can see why. This one's actually pummeled up the right. Needs to settle in, but it should be just fine. Tests his runway and takes it to the very edge.
Absolutely.
Still with a fairway lie. Unreal.
I love it. Two 222 from the rough, the heavy rough.
Now he's just a slight bit downhill, but again, you know, this course has golf ball magnets that usually favor the WFs, the water features. So Matt's got to be pretty direct with this shot, but all right, a healthy rip here coming from the rough. Does clear and hops in to that fairway bunker. All in all, not a bad shot. Zach in an absolutely perfect A+ lie here, 159 yards. Looking down across the cavern. Wind is, they forgot to show up for work today. I tell you what, I've never seen it like this, but Mr. DeGrande.
He hit that ball about as far as you can hit it. Perfect line.
All right, we see that one arm finish again. See if it's going to give him any bit of luck here. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying it's gonna be so fast.
Slowest putt I've ever seen. Let him go. All right, nice little wedge here from Matt Fowles. Oh, it's judged just a little bit too much. Wanted to make sure he gets off, and he does stay off the backside of the green, which, to be honest, gives him the ability to hold this out. All right, you see those tick marks on the green. Everything is pushing right to left, and we are downhill from this vantage point, Cody. So you can see Matt adjusting his aim. These chips are so crazy, especially from that right side, Cody. It's tough to keep these balls under control. Matt is going to be left with about a 15-yard, 10-yard chip. Keeping that same weapon in hand, coming back up the hill. All right, very nice. Claims that gimme circle, and here Zach is on the front side of this green, so he's going to be going uphill into this break. As you can see, understands this. Seen a lot of players hit this shot. See if he can do a little teach here. It's well judged. Just hit a little too hard, but again, did exactly what he needed to do. Fantastic. Mr. DeGrande takes one back there. Taking the lead down to 1 for Mr. Fowles. In the same turn, he does take the tee box back. Happy about that.
Takes us to the 9th hole here. Pretty straight away, par 4 here.
Measuring in at 460 yards, Zach DeGrande with the driver. Again, fairway sloping left to right. Right, staring it down, heads up the left side with a little bit of a draw. Just needs to find some earth. And yeah, 288 yards, not a bad shot at all. Gives him a good angle coming into one of the smallest greens here at Pebble.
Pretty beat ball.
Okay, here we go. This is full send. FedEx overnight. Crazy speed. Matt Fowles, number 9, Pebble Beach. All right, nukes this one up the left-hand side. It looks like it's going to catch a little bit of that speed slot. Hopefully it nudges him. Okay, does find just that first cut. Takes off probably 15 or 20 yards of rollout, but nevertheless, a fantastic tee shot from Mr. Fowles.
Yeah, he puts Zach in a position that he's got to think about it and make the right decision.
Yeah, you know, Zach's looking at 187 yards. Again, pretty small target here. Opting to be on that left side of the green. Everything does want to kind of move towards the ocean. All right, Zach DeGrande. All right, takes this as a wide berth up the left-hand side, trying to get it to fade more. Cody, this is not the easiest place that he can land this for a chip. Everything kind of sloping down there.
Yeah, he's got a little work to do there, but you gotta think Matt's just licking his chops here.
Well, he's definitely
151, a little downhill.
yeah, happy to have this
First
look.
cut.
151 yards. Ready to fire a dart into the screen. All right, shot shape looks good. Left and kind of straightens out, so see if it's going to go ahead and tumble down to the hill. Okay, gets it to hit and sit. It's a great shot from Matt Fowles. Okay, Cody, Zach's looking at a situation here where he does have kind of a, you know, this is going to be screaming downhill. So really just needs to get this on the surface and let gravity do its job. But such a tough shot to gauge on how hard you hit this to get it to the green. But anything overzealous will result in one that runs too far. All right, chip lands just a couple paces on. This looks fantastic. And as you can see, it is so well judged. You can hear it from the crowd. An absolute clutch wedge shot from Zach. Wow.
Great shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
Wow. Diabolical lie. Even more difficult pin placement from where he was at. And he pulls it off.
This next hole, almost an identical of the last, but just a little shorter.
Yeah, it's a little abbreviated in distance, but I would say it's almost more difficult as far as the severity of this left to right in the fairway.
Oh, yeah.
These players are going to be favoring that left-hand side, allowing that ball to roll back into the center. All right. It's a great shot here from Zach. Gives himself plenty of room to develop. 240 yards of 260 yards of carry, excuse me. Oh, perfectly played from Mr. DeGrande. As you can see, this ball is still moving, Cody. All right, Matt Fowles currently 1 up in this match through 9 holes. We are in a back 9 grouping here. 427 yards. All right, some body language here from Matt. I don't know why, but hits it on the right. Enough speed. Settles in right center of this fairway. 325 yards for Mr. Matt Fowles.
He worked that one in too. Like he gave it every last bit of oomph he had.
Yeah, well, it still looked like he fell asleep on the downswing. Guys got power for days, but maybe didn't hit it as good as he wanted to. But can't really argue with that result. Zach's looking at 149 yards downhill, about 1 or 2 feet. Again, a postage stamp of a green here, aiming to the left side, letting that ball fall from the left side, the high side of the green, down towards the pin. All right, lots of Hidekis here, but they usually end up working out for him. All right, right on the front door. That's just fine. He's going to have an uphill chip. All right, Mr. DeGrande here, taking advantage of the facilities here at Pebble Beach, just making sure that the paper towels and hand soap are in stock. He's going to let us know as soon as he gets back. But Mr. Fowles here with 103 yards. Second shot. Matt's shown incredible control with these short irons and wedges. Oh, I like the release here. Takes it left of the flag. I love this. Oh, my goodness. Gets a little bit too much zip on that. That green is receptive. I guess he just wanted to go hang out with Zach here. All right. Zach's looking at 13 yards up the gut. A little bit of a left to right break. Honestly, needs to land this about halfway there with some effort. And I think he's going to be very happy with that result. Oh, it's exactly like he drew it up and just misses the hole. It's a great wedge from Zach DeGrande. The paper towels and hand soap are in stock. He can confirm. Facilities are great here at Pebble Beach. All right. Matt Fowles' third shot, 11 yards. Gets a great teach there. And look at what this ball is going to do on the green. All right. Takes it all the way to the back edge and does miss the gimme circle. And I tell you what, folks. The back nine has a different story. This match is all square. All right, Sack with the tee shot here.
We're going to go uphill with this one here. 369 to the pin from the tee. Pretty straightforward. Little bunker on the left. No problem for Zach, though. Right at the right side of the fairway. Mr. Fowles up now. We're going to see if he can keep the big stick going here. This ball is absolutely ripped. Right up the right side. It's going to catch a little bit of the rough there. Get a little blocked out there. Mr. DeGrande here, 102, going up the hill. Just a little right of the pin. Let's get to find the bunker there. Matt's got 89 yards going up the hill here. Not blocked out as much as we thought he might have been. He's going to find the surface there. He's dancing.
All right. Zach DeGrande's third shot here, just 16 yards. Greenside bunker. It's going to give him a nice alleyway here and stay a little bit to the right. Have this thing travel towards the flag. Looks really nice here. All right, skates by the pin and does go past the gimme circle, so both players missing that lighting of the lamp, but Mr. DeGrande does give one back to Mr. Matt Fowles, bringing his lead back to 1 up through 11 holes. All right, king size par 3 here at number 12. 207 yards, downhill about 25 feet. All right, Matt Fowles takes one up. Right, a little bit of a draw in, leaning for it. Asking for it. All right, does navigate himself into some grass. Misses that right-hand bunker, but it is a very difficult chip from that right side, folks. All right, Zach DeGrande. All right, hits this one hard. Trying to have it cut back in. Almost drops the club. He's in pure shock that this doesn't have any fade on it. In all reality, that left side is going to be a little bit more easily to manage than the opposite. It's left with 23 yards. Kind of going into an upslope here, so maybe favoring that left-hand side. Yep, there it is. I can see he's adjusting his aim. All right, Zach DeGrande. All right, he's been pretty clippy with these wedges, but that one just comes up a little short and does not find the green. He's left with a short-sided little knife chip there, but seeing what his opponent has from this difficult right side here at number 12. Now, Matt has shown complete control of these wedges, but these greens here at Pebble It's an unknown factor. All right, it's on a good line. Rolls towards the pin and dunks it for birdie. Mr. Matt Fowles. A great display of sportsmanship. Mr. Zach DeGrande giving his partner, or his playing opponent, a dap up there after a great chip in. Mr. DeGrande left here with his chip for par and says, let's just go to the next. Flag waved. We're headed to that. All right, as I spoke about, Mr. Matt Fowles has got his groove. He's in a flow state right here. 400 yards up the hill. Has some room to get a little loose here. Mr. Sam Wapplehorse tuning in digitally. Shout out Wapplehorse crew. And there we see it, 176 miles an hour ball speed, but headed left. Misses the bunker, crosses the path. All in all, 305 yards is where that ball rests. It's going to give him a pretty darn good look here as attack for his approach shot here at the 13th. What up, Gage Cummins? On the chat, Mr. Corey Scharf and the Scharf crew. All right. Splits those palm trees, just favoring the left side. Looks like he's going to be just fine. 275 yards. Left center. This big green blob we call a fairway, but he's got 139 yards, slightly uphill. Pin is tucked all the way back. This green, as you can see where he's aimed, that red stripe on that right back end part of the screen signifies that that portion, if that ball lands in that top right, it will want to roll back towards the front side with a little bit of a left move. See if Mr. DeGrande can pull this shot. All right, up with the fade. Looks like he's got it right where he wants it. He's praying for it and overshoots the green. The adrenaline is real here, Crody.
Yeah, from that position, you got to think the palm trees are, that's the target. And just a little long there.
Yeah, it does.
It was online.
Does overshoot his target, but left with a incredibly difficult chip down the hill. Matt Fowles, 119 yards. Oh, it's a great looking swing here from Matt. Takes it off the left side, but settles in. He's in for his par, no problem. All right, Cody, this is where Pebble Beach shows its teeth. This has got to be such a light-handed chip that he's just got to reach the fringe, because this has the motor to keep rolling. I mean, it could go all the way to the front of the green.
Kenny, are you familiar with the sculpture, The Thinker? Because if it was a golf shot, this is it right here.
Oh, takes it up high. I like the play. Okay. Does his very best. It is a very, very difficult shot to execute. Mr. Cody Collier dropping some knowledge on us, some pop culture, some the Thinker statue, sculptors, all these things. Cody, thank you for cluing us in. It was a great reference. You always have the sickest references, bro.
I'm blushing.
Okay, here we are. We are at the 14th hole here at Pebble Beach. Par 5, the hardest hole on the golf course. All right, Matt Fowles here, 524 yards, par 5, dogleg right. Okay, Matt tries its best to demolish the trees up the right, but does catch a couple of those thick branches, and it is out of bounds. He's going to have to re-tee here, Cody. Currently 3 up in this match. Adversity strikes right here.
As the guy that draws the ball, this hole scares me. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is my nightmare.
Yeah, he's got some, obviously those trees even more apparent now after that first tee shot, but moves himself all the way to the left tee box marker to give him a little bit more room, as much as he can squeeze out. Matt Fowles, third shot, tee box here, 14. All right, splits the canopy, no issues there, but does find himself with a little bit more of a fade, but bypasses all of the trouble. Right side, rough. All in all, still here. Par 5, plenty of golf left on this hole. All right, Sack, a fader of the golf ball. Just aiming just left of the cart path vantage point that we can see here. Does currently 3 down, but the door is creaked open here. See if he can ring the bell. All right, launches this ball high, just bypassing those trees. Actually puts a little draw on this ball.
This ball is perfect.
Perfect placement, Cody.
Perfect.
282 yards. Right up the gut. All right, I love this play for Zach. He's got 294 yards, has an ability, but chooses less than just to get it close so he can wedge it in there. He does have one extra bullet left in the chamber here. Playing this as methodically and planned out as he can. Needs to settle in here, calm his nerves, and hit a golf shot. And that's the one. Hit high, right up the gut. Well struck. Going straight up the hill, 230 yards, leaving him in a perfect scenario for a wedge into this green.
Position A to position A. That's what we like to call that one.
All right, Matt Fowles' fourth shot here, 247 yards. Again, this distance, it is not beyond him to hit something that clicks and gets this onto the surface.
Iron in hand. Absolutely nuts to me, but so be it.
All right, takes it up the right side, asking for it to draw, gets it over the cypress trees, and it is tumbling towards the center of the fairway. It's a great executed shot here for Matt Fowles. All right, Mr. DeGrande's left with 66 yards. Pin's located in the back quadrant of this green. Does have a little bit of a kicker there, Cody. As you can see, that green highlighted in red signifies that that ball is going to come back towards the players. Right, tugs it a little bit. See if it can scamper on there. And it does.
That should be fine.
That's a great shot. Does exactly what he needs to do. Exactly. Okay, Matt Fowles here looking at his 5th shot and decides that he's... All right, Mr. Fowles does wave the flag, says, let's just go to the next hole. Headed to hole 15, reduced lead for Mr. Fowles to 2 up through 14 holes. There's only one more bullet left in this match, and it is on the very last hole, Cody. All right, 387 yards here at the 15th. Down quite a bit, about 50 feet. Driver in hand. All right, struck well, headed left, needs to find some... Oh, no. Okay, does find himself in the trees. It is unknown what his lie looks like, but it is OB. He is going to have to re-tee here, Cody. All right, needs to cool his jets here, shake out the arms.
Very narrow OB here. You got to hit your straight shot, and that's... You got to give it all you got.
All right, this seems like it's on a better line. A little bit of a right to left shot shape headed towards the center. All right, Mr. Fowles here with a 2-up lead, 387 yards, iron in hand. All right. Little sawed off Roy McAvoy finish. It's perfect. Headed up the right side with some intensity.
You know, if I could hit an iron that far, I'd probably take it off the tee way more.
That's a hot take for here from Cody Collier.
I don't want to hear it.
All right, Matt Fowles with a great tee shot here, looking to play this hole to his advantage. His playing opponent obviously found Bob and Bev's backyard there, so I had to take his 3rd shot from the tee box. But Matt Fowles here, 127 yards. Right, finds the stroke here. A little right to left, looking absolutely perfect. Does he get the spin? And he does. Lights the lamp here at 15. In for his birdie. And Zach here getting a little extra wedge practice in here. Currently his 4th shot. Up and hits the space station. Looks really good, though. All right, dialed in on the distance, but Matt Fowles scrapes one back, bringing his lead back up to 3 up.
I like the move by Zach, though. Make him sit, make him wait. You want to hit that tee shot, but guess what? I want to hit this wedge. So, Trackman says I can.
Matt Fowles here at the 16th, one of my favorites. And again, 394 yards. Ooh, gets a little bit more right cheek involved. Hit absolutely perfect. Left center of the fairway. It's going to tumble just to its right. Oh, misses that little nudge, but does find him stretched out to the very last few feet of fairway. 260-yard iron.
Might be 31 years old, but when I grow up, that's what I want to do.
Be like Matt. All right, currently 3 up. This match is Dormy. For those of you at home, Dormy means that Mr. Zach DeGrande has to win every hole we are playing. Does have that final pop on 18, doing everything he can in his ability to get it to that. All right, hit hard. Headed up the right side with a little draw. Asking for it to bypass
I
that
love
little
it.
pop bunker, which it does.
Love
It's
it.
perfect. Doesn't get to the fairway, but just a few inches short. All right, Matt Fowles looking at 151 yards here. All right, Matt is just striking the ball well, but this one does find the left side, does miss the green. Pin stretched all the way in the backside of this green here at 16th. Zach left with 109 yards, just a few paces more than that last wedge shot he took on 15. A little bit of a reference point there. Maybe that's the reason he wanted to hit that wedge shot. All right, Zach shot's a little tug to the left as well and hit hard. Needs to settle in. All right, both players missing the green to the left-hand side. Mr. Matt Fowles up first, 12 yards off. Green's going to be rolling back towards these players. Cute little wedge shot coming up. Okay, does hit it through and headed towards the backside of the green, but misses the circle, but stays on the surface. This is a do or die here for Zach DeGrande. He's got to get in the circle here, Cody. He's got to do it. Waiting for that next song to come on. Zach DeGrande shakes the arms out. And does miss the circle here. And here we have it, folks. Both players card the bogey, but Mr. Fowles with the win here. Congratulations to both players. A well-fought battle, making it all the way to the 16th hole here at Pebble Beach. The Crown 2026. Mr. Matt Fowles survives and advances and punches his ticket to the road to Pinehurst. Crown 2026, Cody.
That was a great match. They both got in sticky situations and they both prevailed. And to come this far is a feat in itself.
Mr. Matt Fowles is going to head over to the board and sign his name that will live forever for the Crown 2026, the road to Pinehurst. Making his way downtown here. All right, Matt Fowles, pen in hand. Finding his name. Giving the autograph of all autographs here. And a big congratulations to Matt Fowles, surviving and advancing the Crown 2026, the road to Pinehurst. Cody, an epic matchup. Obviously, both of these members playing their hearts out. Mr. Matt Fowles reigns victorious, reigns supreme. An epic showing for Mr. Zach DeGrande. Kind of a going up against the Titan, 260-yard 4-irons. Did his best, but Matt Fowles claims the dub.
I got to give Zach a lot of credit here. He dug deep and he went through this tournament like it was nothing. To get to this far is phenomenal. Like, the guy's ball striking has come around, and I'm proud of the guy. But Matt can keep going and just get to the next round. Jesus. Can I please, like, learn how to hit an iron like that man can?
I think we can try as much as we can. I don't know if it's going to work out, but the matchup between these two showcased that both of these players working on their game to bring it to this matchup to try to get a spot into the Elite Eight. Again, Mr. Fowles does reign supreme here, and there he is walking by us here. He's got stuff to do here, but it is a pretty fantastic tournament. Although indoors, these players are playing for something more than pride. They're playing for a trip to Pinehurst, Cody.
I was supposed to go with Zach. I'm a little bummed. I'm not now, so.
And here we have it. Here we have it. But, folks, thank you for those joining us on the interwebs, the World Wide Web, but even more so the people here at the Gimme Golf Club. Thank you so much for coming out and showing your support. We do have 2 more matchups Sunday, tomorrow, later in the evening, but we have Mr. Kyle Walton and Mr. Jeff Birch facing off on their opponents. We've got a pretty epic set of matches tomorrow. Mr. Zach DeGrande will be back in the booth. I hate to even say that, but again, big congratulations, a tip of the cap to the players, everybody that's competed in the Crown 2026. But that's it for us. Again, I'm Kenny Riley. This is Cody Collier, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Only one rises, one throne, one champion. It's the championship journey.